Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, today is a gardening tip, and um, I used to do a lot of gardening when I had my Alameda homes. Uh, Not so much in my Oakland home because I was pretty busy. But anyway, this is the time of year when you start having a lot of insect problems, and uh, the insect problems could be the white flies, they could be beetles, all different types of beetles, uh, rats, which is a big problem that I have here. But one of the things that I found out is that rats don't like squash. They also don't like the tomatoes because tomatoes have that very unique smell because you rub it anywhere and uh, you you have that oil from the leaves and the stems, and it certainly can't taste very good. But anyway, today's tip I want to share with you. This one goes back a long ways. It goes back to the 80s when I lived in Alameda, because back then, just about this time of the year, I started getting infestations of white flies and occasionally aphids, and so. Uh, because it was on food, I was growing exactly the same thing: squash, tomatoes, and some other vegetables. Um, but I didn't want to use like malathion, which is for killing insects and bugs and stuff. Uh, but I wanted something safer. And so um, a gardener, a professional gardener friend of mine, said to use insecticidal soap. And I said, what's that? Because I don't see that in the stores. That was before it really took off. He said, insecticidal soaps are soap based um, insecticides that can kill the insects, the aphids, the white flies, and how uh, it does so by the oils, natural oils that break down the exoskeleton shell of the insects. And I said, oh, that sounds pretty good. That's a good way to do it. And I said, how do you mix it? And so this is the simplest thing. And I'm going to show you what my gardener professional friend said back then right there. That's that's the secret. Murphy's oil soap. Don't use Dawn. He said your dishwashing liquids are not soaps; they are detergents. Detergents destroy. They have a drying agent on them. That's why water streaks off of it. Your dishes and glasses so fast, and so that drying agent can harm the leaves on uh, on your plants by drawing out the moisture that it needs. So anyway, uh, you take a tablespoon of this oil and mix it into a standard spray bottle and shake it up. And that's all you do. And if you've noticed, there hasn't been much in the way of flies coming in here. Is before I applied this, which was yesterday, uh, there were a lot of regular house flies just gathering to suck off the moisture, lay eggs on the underside of the leaves, and to get away from the daytime heat. And so uh, this completely has removed them. I'm not seeing much in the way of flies because before I applied that yesterday, this was like a fly nursery. There were so many here, and now there's virtually nothing. And when you apply this, apply it in the morning and give it a good dousing. Make sure you catch the undersides of the leaves and stems. Uh, and at the same time, it gives you an opportunity to trim back the leaves that are having distress, like powdery mildew, rust. Uh, those are two common ones on squash plants. but everything's going really well. I sprayed this on yesterday, so this is 24 hours later. The plant is happy, it's shiny, and looks really good. So that's my gardening tip today. Uh, Mix a tablespoon of Murphy's uh, wood oil cleaner into a standard spray bottle. If you want it to stick more, to last up to 3 days, because you're going to apply this 2 to 3 times a week, and this will keep your bug infestations at bay. Uh, test it, test this before on some other leaves to make sure it doesn't harm your plant. Uh, but if you want this to last a little longer, add a teaspoon of vegetable oil, into this, and that will make it last a little longer, and you don't have to spray as often. But that's my tip for today. Good luck with your garden, whatever you're growing, and let's keep things green.